everyone, I am Natalie and this is True Mysteries. Okay then, so I am going to be talking to you about a case about a young gentleman that is pretty close to home for myself. I've wanted to talk about this case for a very long time and it is still ongoing and is really hit home for myself with this case. So this is the case of Kyle Vaughan. So Kyle Vaughan lived in Newbridge. He was 5'8", slim build, short dark hair, brown eyes. He wears a gold neck chain with a cross and he has a distinctive tattoo of a pair of flaming dice on his inner left forearm. He had a silver Peugeot 306 and the police had then been investigating the murder of the missing Newbridge man, Kyle Vaughan. They had gone and arrested a few people in this case. So there was a second man that had some form of connection and is suspected of murdering Kyle Vaughan. Kyle was aged 24 when he had gone missing and he was last seen at his home in Newbridge, which is near Caerphilly. And this was on the 30th of December 2012 and is now feared to be dead. Parents Alan Vaughan and Mary Lucas spoke of the ongoing, quote, nightmare as a major search had gone on for a very long time for their son and it still continues to this day. They both believe that information is very vital, and this is to the police that there is a murder hunt that is being held back by people that is very fearful for their own safeties. There was the arrest of a 27-year-old man on suspicion of murder. Two other men aged 21 and 15 at the time was later arrested on suspicion of assisting an offender. They had all been released on police bail pending further investigation and further inquiries. A 62-year-old Newbridge man at the time was also arrested at the time on suspicion of perverting the course of justice and was later released on bail. There is a lot of concerns for Kyle's welfare as he suffers from diabetes and requires regular insulin injections. His nickname was known to his friends as Jabbers. His family had described him as, quote, larger than life. He was a fun-loving young man. He was very liked. He was very well loved. Kyle's silver Peugeot 306 was in a collision on the night of his disappearance. For Kyle to go totally missing is totally out of character. He would always be in contact with his mother every single day. There was a lot of volunteers that used their own time to help search for Kyle in Newbridge and the surrounding areas on the night that he had disappeared at approximately 23:45 GMT time. Officers found Kyle's car, which was involved in a bad collision. It is said that if anyone has any information, if anyone can recollect that day, that time, if they've seen anything, witnessed anything, heard anything, seen anything very suspicious, or seen anyone that looked like Kyle, and they are to contact Gwent Police either on 101 or 016 33 83 8111. So that is 3 ones at the end of that number, or Crime Stoppers on 0800 555 111. So Kyle's car had later then been found on the A467 between Risca and Cross Keys. Police had carried out a lot of searches, including using their dogs. There was £5,000 from Crime Stoppers as a reward for information related to the case on June the 25th. There was a lot of appeals that was going on and there was a lot of emotional pleas for Kyle to actually be returned home. This was before his mum had gone and died tragically from terminal cancer, which she had been diagnosed with in December 2013. But it was not to be, and she had sadly passed away on January the 1st, 2018, without any knowing what had happened to her son Kyle. In October 2016, Mr. Kyle Vaughan was pronounced legally dead, despite no body actually being found. Been at least 8 arrests in total, but none of them had actually been charged, and this was to this day. There had been no new leads to Kyle's mysterious disappearance. More than 40 areas had then been searched, 200 people interviewed, and 900 statements taken by the police. By the time 3 years had passed by when Kyle disappeared, detectives had already gone through more than 10,000 lines of telecommunication data, in excess of 200 hours of CCTV footage, and around 2,000 separate pieces of property. So that is all I can find on Kyle Vaughan case. Like I said, this one really hit home for myself. He lives literally not that far from myself, actually, literally down the road. This one have really stuck out for me. This is the case that I really hope actually gets justice. I really feel for his family. Like his father, he's going through a lot. God bless his soul. And also with his mother passing, God bless her soul also. Not finding out anything about their son is very tragic. It had been a very long time since he had gone missing. He had disappeared with no trace, nothing. And I really want to do this for his family, for his friends, just to get back out there, get his name, his face, his story out there. We need to help bring justice for Kyle and for his family. We need help. We need more people out searching. We just need a lot more inquiries. If anyone witnessed anything, heard anything, seen anything, then I really hope that they contact the Gwent police, because they really are suffering. Kyle's family's really suffering at this time, and I feel like, you know, someone must know something. If somebody knew something and they're going so long without saying anything just because they are fearful for their own life, I kind of get it, but also that is someone's life, that is someone's son, you know. And I feel like the family deserve to know and to put him to rest. It is very heartless what have happened. You know, people, I reckon personally, people definitely knows, and they know where he is. And I feel like, you know, time is now. You know, now they should find him. I feel like the police, like friends, family, other searchers should all keep going over every single piece of evidence, go through every single places that they don't even think of, you know. Maybe places that is further afield than where his car was actually seen. I feel like, you know, now is the time that people should actually come forward and confess, you know, because that is someone's son. Justice needs to be served, you know. And if the perpetrators, the ones that knows where he is, sees this video, I really hope, I'm speaking to yourselves, I really hope you pluck up the courage and do what's right. Come forward and say what had happened, where he is located. Yeah, do it anonymously, but please, for Kyle's family, please do something. They need to know where Kyle is so we can put him to rest along with his mum. You know, imagine putting yourself in his parents' shoes. What if that was your brother, nephew, son? Now's the time to pluck that courage and turn yourself in. And for Kyle's family and friends, I really hope justice comes in, and I really hope you find Kyle. Love and light to you all. Take care, and I'm thinking of you all. I am Natalie, and this is True Mysteries.